next topic we'll look at is how to simplify an algebraic expression. So there are two main ways to simplify an algebraic expression. One of them is using the distributive property, and the other is combining like terms. So distributive property and combining like terms. Distributive property is when you're taking multiplication over addition or subtraction, depending on what's in the problem. Distributive property has parentheses that are involved with it. You're multiplying into the parentheses. Combining like terms is when you are adding or subtracting terms that have the same variable and the same exponent. They must have the same variable and they must have the same exponent in order for you to combine like terms. So if you look at the two places where I placed the X, that gives you examples of like terms and unlike terms. Like terms can be added and subtracted. Unlike terms cannot be added or subtracted. So, to simplify an algebraic expression, you do the distributive property first, and then combine your like terms. So what I will do is we're gonna work out some combining like terms first, and then loop in distributive property. So example 1, basic combining like terms. 8x plus 4x, they have the same variable and they have the same exponent. So what you would do is you would keep the variable and just add the two numbers. So 8 plus 4 is 12. So that's done. You never touch exponents when you combine like terms. So that means, for example 1, the answer would not be 12x squared. That would not be an answer because you do not touch the exponents when you add or subtract. That's only for multiplying, which we'll get into later. Example 2, so we're going to apply it right off the bat. Write the expression that represents the perimeter of the figure. Simplify your result. So, in this case, when you're finding the perimeter of something, you're simply adding up all the sides. That's the distance around the figure. So you're adding up all the sides. So for the perimeter, that's 4x plus x plus 6 plus 9 minus 2x plus 8x. Now we combine all of our like terms. So the 4x combines with the x, combines with the minus 2x, and combines with the 8x. Notice that this x does not have a number in front. So it's understood to be 1. Anytime you do not have a number in front of a variable, it's understood to be 1. From here, we can combine our like terms. What always works for me is to take all of my like terms and put them next to each other. So you have 4x plus 1x plus 6 can't combine with the first two, so I'm going to put that at the end, plus 9 minus 2x plus 8x. Notice that as I rearranged the problem, I took the sign that was in front of it and kept it with it. So you have to do that. Then you just combine your like terms. Everything with an x, the x stays, and now you just take care of the numbers. 4 plus 1 is 5, 5 minus 2 is 3, and 3 plus 8 is 11. 6 plus 9 at the end is 15. So your perimeter is 11x plus 15. It's 11x plus 15. That is your final answer. You cannot do anything else with that problem. Here's the mistake that some people make. They'll take 11x plus 15 and we'll make it 26x. That is an absolute no-go. That is an absolute no-go. You cannot put those together because the 11 had an x on it. The 15 did not. You cannot put them together unless they are both numbers by themselves or they both have the x. So just keep that in mind. So those are combining like terms. Now we're going to get into distributive property. Distributive property is when you're taking whatever is attached to the parentheses and multiplying it in. But keep in mind, if you multiply the first term, you need to multiply everything inside the parentheses. Everything, not just the first part. So starting with example 3, that means you're going to take 3 times x, and then 3 times the plus 7. Three times x gives you 3x. 3 times positive 7 is 21. And those two terms cannot be put together, so that's your final answer for example 3. Example 4, same concept. 8 times 3y, and then the 8 times negative 2. Again, the sign stays attached to whatever is behind it. The sign stays attached to whatever is behind it. 8 times 3y is 24y. 8 times negative 2 is negative 16. You can't put those two together, so that's done. So example 5, we're going to combine distributive property with combining like terms. You got 5n minus 6, parentheses 3n minus 2. Your first step, if you have parentheses, is to do the distributive property. The 6 is attached to the parentheses, and there's a minus sign in front of that 6. So that means you're going to take minus 6 and multiply it times 3n, and then take minus 6 and multiply it times minus 2. The 5n was not attached, so you just bring it down for right now. Then simplify it. So you have 5n, negative 6 times 3 is negative 18n. Negative 6 times negative 2 is positive 12. So now we're almost finished with the problem. We just have to combine like terms. So combining like terms, you have the 5n and you have the minus 18n. Those two can be combined. So bring down your n. 5 minus 18 is negative 13. So you have negative 13n plus 12. And remember, you can't put those two together. So that's your final answer. That's your final answer for example 5. Example 6 adds a new wrinkle to the problem. Adds a new wrinkle to the problem. We still solve it the same way. It's distributing. So you have y times 10, and then y times positive y. Y times 10 takes care of itself. That's 10y. But now you have a variable times itself. Anytime you have something times itself, that becomes that variable squared. So this is y to the second power. Remember when I told you that you couldn't change the exponent? That's only with adding and subtracting. Multiplying, you can change the exponent as long as both of the variables are the same. You can change the exponent as long as both of the variables are the same. So that's 10y plus y squared, and that finished becomes your final answer because those can't be put together. They both have the same variable, but they both don't have the same exponent, so you cannot put them together. Let's try another one of that type, and then we'll apply it again. Example 7, you have 3 parentheses x squared plus 2x minus x parentheses x minus 6. So we're going to distribute twice. 2 parentheses, 2 things in front, distribute. So you have 3 times x squared, and then 3 times a positive 2x. Take care of those 2 first. 3 times x squared is 3x squared. 3 times positive 2x is positive 6x. Now we distribute the second set of parentheses. So you have negative x times x, and then negative x times negative 6. Negative x times x is negative x squared. Remember, you have a negative times a positive, that's negative. X times x, a variable times itself, is x squared. A negative times a negative is positive, and x times 6 is 6x. So now all that's left for us to do is to combine like terms, which we have 2 sets in this problem. 3x squared can be put together with negative x squared, and then 6x plus 6x. Three x squared minus, remember, no number in front of a variable means it's understood to be 1. 3 minus 1 is 2x squared. 6 plus 6 is 12. So plus 12x. And that's your final answer. Lastly, example 8. I told you we were going to apply it. Write the expression that represents the area of the figure. Simplify your result. So, this figure is known as a trapezoid. So the area formula for a trapezoid is equal to 1/2 times the height times the first base plus the second base. So those of you who are going into geometry, this is something that you'll learn in geometry. So the height is the vertical part of the shape connected to the right angle. The 2 bases are attached to the height. So there's a base, there's a base. And there's your height. Now, which one you make base 1 and which one you make base 2, that's completely up to you. I normally just make the top base 1 and the bottom base 2. It doesn't make a difference. So we're going to plug them into the problem. So that's 1/2 times 8x times 4x plus 9 minus 2x. So, to simplify it, we still do order of operations. So we start in the parentheses. So we can work inside those parentheses. 4x minus 2x gives you 2x. Now we multiply everything out. 1/2 times 8x is 4x. So that's half of 8 is 4. The x just comes over. And then the last thing for that part is to distribute. So you have 4x times 2x, which gives you 8x squared. And then 4x times 9, which is 36x. So those two are not like terms. So that is your final answer. That's your final answer. So again, it's not a hard concept. You just have to apply what you learned and take your time. Take your time.